Hello, this is Julie. Welcome to the Thrifty Paper Garden. I am doing this video in response to Robin, and she's TN Girl 224, and she asked us to do a video about helping her spark her memory. And I have a guest today. This is my baby tender love from when I was a wee little girl, and I really think this is about the only doll I ever owned, and I have her till today, and she's a little worse for the wear, but I love her all the same. And when Robin asked us to talk about childhood memories, good memories, I don't seem to really have memories. As far as someone will say, well, when I was 5 years old, we went to Wisconsin Dells and we did this and that and the other thing. I can't remember those kind of things from my childhood, but I have general impressions. For me, hearing, smelling, and sometimes seeing something will invoke an impression, a memory. Like when I hear clock chiming, I think of my father's mother, and when we would visit her in her old Victorian home, and I could count the hours in the middle of the night when that clock would chime, and it makes me think of the mandarin oranges that she would serve us, and the orange sherbet, and the 7-Up, and the big old tree that she had in the backyard that my brothers would climb on. And so I don't remember specific things that happened when we visited Grandma. I just remember the sights and sounds and smells from those times in my life. And then when I when I smell a cigar being smoked, that makes me think of my mom's father. And I hear a chain rattling, and he was putting the dog collar on his dog Blackie, and then he'd make a little or such sound calling his dog, and they would go for a walk. And I don't really recall. We used to spend 1 week a summer at my grandpa's house, and I can't retell any story while I was there, but I just remember the things that were there, the general impressions that I had of when I visited my grandpa. And I also have, besides my precious little doll, I have my school record book. And 3rd grade, here I am. I had glasses, which back then you were always made fun of when you had glasses. You'd be called Four Eyes and all the other not so nice names. Plus, you can see my hair kind of flipped. That was back before we had curling iron or anything like that to keep my hair from flipping all over the place. So I didn't feel too attractive. Well, when I was in 3rd grade, I had Mrs. Dillard. And it was kind of an unusual situation. Either there was too many 2nd graders or too many 3rd graders, and there weren't enough to make 2 separate classes, so Mrs. Dillard was the teacher of a small group of 2nd graders and a small group of 3rd graders. And so we would have to, she would instruct the 3rd graders to do something, and then quietly we would work while she instructed the 2nd grade. And again, I don't remember much about the situation, but Mrs. Dillard was an artist. And again, I don't remember how this came to be, but I still have it. She drew this picture of me. It's a pencil drawing, just on some old, craft-like paper. And you see, she didn't draw me with my glasses. She drew this beautiful picture of me, I thought, where I didn't have this awful looking hair. I didn't even have my glasses. So to me, my general impression again of Mrs. Dillard was she was just this wonderful teacher, this wonderful person that saw through me and saw who I really was. That I wasn't this awkward third grader that wore glasses and my hair flipped up all over the place. She saw me as a beautiful person. So again, Robin, I don't have specific memories. I just know I have general impressions. I think when we smell something, we see something, we hear something, it can spark a memory. And even though it might not be a whole the whole event of what happened, I think if we can just have just a small impression of a memory, that's what makes me think of my childhood as being a very pleasant childhood. Of course, there were ups and downs, but the general impression was that it was good. And so I hope that this would be helpful to you, that we can have, again, general impressions of what memories we can remember just by using our senses. So thanks for stopping by. We'll talk to you later. Bye.